The world non-violence organization Free Muslim has released a statement in which it condemned the human rights violations against the Syrian and Iraqi refugees and demanded the European Union to implement and adhere to the international human rights laws and treaties to protect the refugees. In its statement, the organization demanded the international community to put an end to the refugee crisis.
The tip of an almost unprecedented human migration from Syria to the West faces the EU with a moral challenge that is proving ill-equipped to meet. The Europe of values, reflected in the obligation for countries applying for EU membership not just to meet economic tests but to have democratic institutions and a proven respect for human rights, is under restraint. Economic recession, the threat of terrorism and the rise of the extreme right are all weakening its institutional underpinnings. High ideals are always at risk from low politics, but this is no abstract question. It is an all too real disaster for hundreds of thousands of Syrians and others who are fleeing war and persecution, and have endured perilous journeys to reach the southern fringes of Europe. It could also be a critical test for the EU itself. At this juncture, the Free Muslim Human Rights Center has also warned of the severe conditions of these ill-fed refugees who are now kept at the borderlines in bad health conditions. Free Muslim demands EU to comply with the standards of the refugees' situations. The global non-violence organization Free Muslim expresses its deep displeasure over human rights and humanitarian violations committed by some countries of the European Union against the Syrian and Iraqi refugees fleeing the horrors of war to Europe. This human rights organization has been informed of some strict and arbitrary measures exercised by the Macedonian and Hungary security forces regarding the refugees shelter in this union. In addition, this organization has stated that some of these arbitrary measures have even violated the UNHCR, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees Conventions. It is while these refugees have fled their homelands in the Middle East in search for relief and security. At the moment, there are thousands of men, women, and children who are now suffering bad conditions, while these European countries don't allow them in. All these measures have put the lives of these refugees at jeopardy due to the low standards of health and other safety requirements. Therefore, Free Muslim Organization calls on the UN Commission and UNHCR to move quickly and save the refugees, as well as obliging countries that violate international laws to have regards for such humanitarian cases in the lives of these innocent people. Free Muslim, Washington, D.C., U.S.